Okay, I will install the SharePoint 2010 on Windows Server 2012 and Microsoft SQL Server 2012. There is a lot of change has been happened to the Windows Server because most of the prerequisite of the SharePoint become a component of the Windows Server itself, or a component of Microsoft SQL Server 2012. As we can see, there is a very important note also that SharePoint 2010 Service Pack 1 only supported for SQL Server 2012. Another note, very important note, that SharePoint 2010 Foundation not supported for Windows Server 2012. Okay, let's start. We'll start by adding the role required to the SharePoint on the Windows Server. So we need the web server and of course application server. As we can see that here Windows Identity Foundation become a Windows feature. So it is a separate application before in the Windows 28 R2. Okay. So in the web server we will start the feature for each role. So we'll choose custom logging to request tracing, basic authentication, URL, Windows. Very important here to include SP.NET. And we will talk all the management tool. Now we're choosing all the feature for web server. So now we will choose the feature for the application server. I will choose restart because it will restart the machine if it needs restart, and then okay. So now we'll try to install the SharePoint. It will not work. First, I'd like to explain. Okay, if we start installing the prerequisite, it will give us a configuration error. So we need here Steve has a good job because we need to emulate the exit code. So now we need to tell the prerequisite that the exit code is 1003. So Steve has make an exe that do this task, or we can install the source code and compile it. It's a C# code. So here, as we can see, I trust Steve, so I just copy this file and put it in system32 Windows folder. This will emulate the exit code. So now if I start installing the prerequisite, after I configure the role and features, it will now installed. So as we can see, all the prerequisites downloaded and installed. now we finish installing the prerequisite, and we will start installing the SharePoint itself. So now we will start configuring server farm. So now the SharePoint start installed. It will also apply updates. So now the installation is complete, so I will start running the configuration. Okay. We will create a new farm because we didn't have one. Database will be the local. I will use my account. I will use the port 17012 because this is a popular port for SharePoint when working with DFS. Let's configure. As we can see here, the configuration is filled. This is because the application pool, the default is for version 4, but SharePoint 2010 work with ASP.NET version 2 or 3.5. So we will need to change the app pool. So we'll go to the IIS. And starting to change the pool. Now here, this random that host. Let's run the configuration again. Or we can run the central administration directly. So now the central administration open and everything is working correctly. Okay, I will just explain a solution for this configuration error so we can prevent this. So if we just go to the IIS and start changing the default app pool from version 4 to version 2 because this is the version for SharePoint 2010, the configuration will successful without any error. So finally it's open. So if I just open server, no, and I will just open the app pool and start changing, set the default. So I change from version 4 to version 2. And let's start doing the same configuration again. You don't need to record it because it is the same data. So as we can see now, the configuration is succeed without any error, and for sure central administration will start to open. It's open. So it's open now without any error. Thank you.